Welcome back to Astrology, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kaylin, and today I'm going to be doing your May 2021 horoscopes. I strongly suggest that you watch the horoscope for your ascendant sign or your rising sign. If you have time to watch for your sun and moon as well, go for it. But if you're only going to watch one today, let it be for your ascendant sign. Now, if you want to skip this short but exciting intro where I make an announcement, you can head to the timestamp in the description box below. But for those of you who are sticking around, I've just launched 3 new services on my website, kastrology.com. The first one is the half-yearly report, and this is an astrological look at the next 6 months and what kind of energies and new developments you may encounter in your life. The second one is a solar return chart reading, and this is a look at the 12 months ahead for you. This reading is suitable for you if you have just had a birthday or if you are about to have a birthday, because it looks at the 12 months between birthday to birthday. And thirdly, I've launched a Saturn return reading. So if you are currently going through your Saturn return, which means you have your natal Saturn in Aquarius, like I do myself, then this is an ideal reading for you. You can find those at kastrology.com, and I will leave a link in the description box below. And now let's get to the horoscopes. Hi Aries, Sun, Moon and Risings. Welcome to your May 2021 horoscope. The month starts off with Mercury entering the sign of Gemini on the 4th of May, and it will be closely followed by Venus entering Gemini on the 9th of May. With Mercury and Venus both in your 3rd house of communications, this is a great time to attend networking events and to forge new relationships with prospective clients and business contacts. You may be very involved with any kind of team project that you're working on, or even a new project could crop up over the next couple of weeks. Now, on the 12th of May, there will be a new moon in Taurus in your 2nd house, and it will be at 21 degrees. This new moon is actually sextiling Neptune in your 12th house, which means that you can receive some kind of helping hand or some support from anyone connected to the 12th house or of a Neptunian nature. And what I mean by that is that with new moons indicating new beginnings, first of all, this will be a new beginning pertaining to a new financial stream of income or procuring some kind of asset or valuable. For some of you, this could just be feeling like you have a new sense of self-worth. Now, this supportive energy that you may receive either from someone who is a Pisces sun, moon or rising, or someone connected to the 12th house suggests that someone who is quite spiritual in nature or very artistic or even from a different country to you could be helping you with this endeavor. Perhaps you're going into business with them to earn some kind of new stream of income, or maybe this person is going to help you secure some kind of valuable possession, and it could very well be from a foreign country or something which is of a spiritual or sacred nature that you've wanted for some time. Now, this could culminate in 6 months' time at the full moon in Taurus, or even 1.5 years from now at the full moon in Taurus in 18 months. So over the next 4 weeks, this is about you setting those intentions and planting those seeds, but you may not actually achieve this new stream of financial income for 6 months or 1.5 years, or perhaps that's how long it will take you to procure this valuable asset or possession. Now, on the 14th of May, Jupiter will enter the sign of Pisces, and this will be in your 12th house. Jupiter takes about 12 years to go through all 12 signs, so it's actually been 12 years since you experienced Jupiter in your 12th house. Now, this transit will only last for about 11 weeks because Jupiter will actually be retrograding back through Aquarius from the 28th of July. So this period of time of nearly 3 months is essentially showing us somewhat of a snapshot of what can occur once Jupiter enters Pisces again at the end of the year, where it will remain for 12 months. So with Jupiter in your 12th house, this shows that you can actually receive some kind of healing for a past life that you've had, because the 12th house represents your most immediate past life. Jupiter rules the sign of Pisces, so it's naturally at home in Pisces. So having Jupiter in your 12th house can make you feel as though you've healed some kind of issue or trauma which you experience at a subconscious level. On a different note, you may feel inclined to want to heal other people and heal the collective. You may have a rush of unconditional love which you feel towards other people. And for some of you, you may be feeling very charitable over the next 11 weeks. Now, with Jupiter in Pisces, I just want to make a note just for you to be careful not to be taken advantage of during this time, because Pisces is also ruled by Neptune, and the 12th house is connected to Pisces. So Neptune and the 12th house have a relationship with lying and being taken advantage of. This isn't to say that all Pisces are liars. It's just that Neptune can kind of provide some kind of fogginess or veil over things. So things may not be what they seem during this period of time. For some of you, you may experience some kind of spiritual awakening, or you may simply be more interested in things like meditation, spirituality, astrology, and psychology at this time. For some of you, you may actually feel as though your ego is being dissolved, like it's a loss of ego. So you may feel quite removed from any kind of superficiality. And if you are someone who's around a lot of materialistic people, or you are quite a materialistic person yourself, you may actually experience this feeling of detachment from those needs. You may want to give away your possessions. You may want to give away a whole lot of your money and donate it to people who are in need, or people who, require your help and assistance. But I just want to tie this back into being aware that people may be trying to take advantage of you over this period of time. So just be extremely careful with that. Now, lastly, with Jupiter in Pisces, you can experience good fortune if you are traveling abroad. And this may actually bring about an opportunity for you to travel to a foreign country. Now, on the 21st of May, the sun will enter the sign of Gemini, and this will be in your 3rd house. So the sun is now joining Mercury and Venus in your 3rd house, which means you can be extremely focused on business projects, any kind of course that you are completing. You might be interested in learning a new skill or a new trade. And on the 23rd of May, Saturn will be retrograde in your 11th house, and it will be retrograde for 5 months until early October. With Saturn being retrograde in your 11th house, you may experience some kind of setback with a long-term goal or vision that you had for yourself, or you may simply be reconsidering the structure of your long-term goals. You may experience delays or challenges if you are trying to orchestrate some kind of large-scale event, or even if you are involved in some kind of large event, whether you're the organizer or not, or actually if you're involved in anything like information technology, cryptocurrencies, any kind of large system or large-scale event, you can definitely see delays, challenges, obstacles, and setbacks in these areas. So if some kind of concert that you wanted to attend has been delayed, or some kind of big event that you've been planning needs to be postponed, now you're aware of it. And for some of you, an older sibling Specifically, your immediate older sibling may experience some kind of issue or setback in their life in some way. Now, on the 26th of May, there will be a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius, and this will be in your 9th house. It's occurring at 5 degrees, and this particular lunar eclipse will affect you in one or more of the following areas: travel, education, spirituality, religion, or your relationship with your father, or or the life of your father personally for him. So something big might be happening in his life. So with eclipses, we see lunar eclipses and solar eclipses every single year. We see a minimum of 4 eclipses, okay? Lunar eclipses are all about things coming to an end, all right? So it could be that your education is finishing up. Maybe you have finished your PhD or master program. This full moon lunar eclipse is going to be a lot more powerful than a regular full moon. So this is concerned with powerful endings in one area of your life, or one or more areas, but it's connected to the 9th house in the sign of Sagittarius. So on the 26th of May, you may experience some kind of big dramatic event, and this could actually occur up to 10 days before or 10 days after. So let's say from around the 16th of May till around the 5th of June. And if you have your 9th house cusp being at 5 degrees Sagittarius, or even between 0 degrees and 10 degrees Sagittarius, this is going to be a lot more powerful for you. Now, with this particular eclipse, you may have a sudden epiphany related to your vision for the future and what you want to achieve in this life, okay? You may have a spiritual awakening. You may actually be saying goodbye to some kind of spiritual belief, philosophical belief, or even a religion that you're a part of, because this is about a powerful ending. Now, in terms of what themes this is connected to, you want to look at what was happening in your life around May 2003. Okay, specifically May 16th, but it's really about the theme, because eclipses come in pairs and they come in families, and it takes 19 years for an eclipse to complete. Now, for some of you, you may not have been alive that long, or perhaps, you're only around 20 years old. So definitely ask your parents. But another easy way to check what themes could be coming up for you, you also want to cast your mind back to November 26th, 2019. So 1.5 years ago. Let's just round it out to December 2019. What were you starting at that time at the new moon in Sagittarius? What new seeds were you planting? So with eclipses, it's about preparing us for the solar eclipse, which we are going to experience next month. With this eclipse, you may have been traveling abroad, you may have been studying abroad. This may be coming to an end. You may have been doing some kind of higher education course at university or at college, and this may have been 1.5 years, or maybe it's something that you've been working on for 19 years, especially if it's connected to science or the law. Now, for some of you, this could just be, like I said, a big event which happens in the life of your father, or maybe this is something to do with your relationship with your father. Maybe you're putting some kind of issue that you had with him to bed. Now, on the 30th of May, we are going to see Mercury being retrograde in Gemini, and this is in your 3rd house. Mercury will be retrograde until the 23rd of June. Every time we see a Mercury retrograde period, things connected to devices, technology, communications, and even just your daily plans go awry. And considering that Gemini is the ruler of your 3rd house, this can definitely amplify this third house energy and activity. So I'll break it down even further for you. If you have travel plans that are short term, it could be like a weekend away or just traveling interstate in your country, you may experience delays, cancellations, or mix-ups with these areas, with these travel plans. Double check dates for your tickets, for planes, transfers, buses, and tours. It's very common that people during Mercury Retrograde show up a day early or a day late for a flight. And on another note, in terms of technology, just bring extra chargers. Be careful with your devices that you don't misplace them or that you don't break them. If you work in IT or you rely heavily on technology for your job or for anything in general, just be mindful that apps may stop working, servers may be down. Just keep saving your work and backing it up, and definitely be careful with any kind of important email or text message that you send. You may forget to press send. You may send it to the wrong person. You may send in a draft which, it's the wrong draft for an assignment. I've done this myself and it was horrendous. And lastly, you may be hearing from old clients, co-workers, friends, or even relatives or people that you're estranged from. You may just be getting texts and calls from them left, right, and center, and you're like, why the hell are you contacting me? I haven't spoken to you for years. But this is something which you can definitely anticipate. Well, Aries, that's all I have for you for May 2021. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Astrology, and definitely tune in for June 2021 because it is going to be a huge month. Take care, Aries, and I will see you guys next time.